You're always on your phone. You never pay attention. I'm gonna go by myself next time. There's just no point in bringing you.
Does any of that sound familiar? I don't really mean social media addicts. I mean the people who only escape into their phone when they can't run and hide in their room. Well, hi. This might be for you. I'm about to sleep. Cozy as fuck.
You gotta go night night now. Everybody go night night now. What?
You can just clearly see my mouth doing it, but I am passing gas right now. You just can't hear it. Doesn't it look nice? I promise. It's comfier than it looks. Good night. Gonna watch Markiplier probably. I just got done watching Stable Ronaldo and Lacey. And I'm about to watch Markiplier now. Or maybe Thorabin, so I can watch some Terraria content. Like, what is going on with me? I don't know, I'm expanding my horizons. And not by reading books. This looks so dumb. You ever want to be like tucked into bed and you're too old or whatever? Or you're too embarrassed to ask someone in your house to tuck you in?
Because you have no balls.
Just make your bed really, really securely. It took me about, let's say 18 or so minutes to make the bed. That's not true. It took me about 30. I'm in here. I'm stuck. And I had a whole bottle of water. And also probably a cup and a half of watermelon. So there's a good chance I'm gonna have to pee. But let's hope that I do it in the toilet. Okay, goodbye. Okay, last thing I'll say, it looks crazy because I'm reflecting the light onto my... If I don't do that, it's like this. I just rub my face in this pillow like a mad person because it feels like I'm in a hotel bed. Like, the thing about this feeling like hotel sheets is that it's way better because this is actually clean. I have to christen the sheets. Okay, so I just thought about that. I just thought about what I did. And I'm realizing that the thing that I just did is a little bit too ambiguous, unfortunately. Because to me, it's like, yeah, I'm jacking my dick off. But to the untrained eye, they might think, oh, that's a woman. She's pretending to flick the bean, as the most disgusting people on the planet like to say. What bean? It's disgusting. It's a terrible... Don't use that phrase around me. I'll kill you. I'll kill you with my bare hands. Anyway, I'll rip your voice box out if you ever say flick the bean around me. I swear to God, I will. I guess it might not have looked like that. But that's what I was doing. So, I'm gonna enjoy this bed now. And then watch Streamer University Day 3 tomorrow. I've been collecting so many clips because I don't know if this is gonna come out first or that's gonna come out first, but I want to make a cringe compilation and react to it. Because I didn't even know people were like applying to Streamer University. What the fuck? I didn't know people were applying to it until it had basically already happened. And like I saw one person being like, yeah, I'm gonna apply for Streamer University. I was like, oh, that's cute. She's like making a video about it. No, she's actually applying. That was actually an application that she was sending in. And I didn't take it seriously. What if I got in? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna apply next year. Help me get in. In case you didn't believe the whole thing about blood being blue while it's still in your body, that's why it's reflecting blue when I do this. Hold on. When I do this. Yeah. And it reflects red when I do this. Yeah, well. Yeah, yeah. I control this shit. Do you understand me? I know exactly what I'm doing at all times. And if you ever doubt me, I'll make sure you never can doubt me ever again. I kind of fucked up the line there. I was trying to be like ominous because I also saw it turn red in the corner of my eye. I was like, oh, good timing. But then I messed it up. I'm getting tired of putting my hand here. Good night. Good night. Charlie loves getting in the road when people are fucking driving around. Charlie! He was just running in the tall grass. I actually forgot that I was like vlogging. I guess I'll name this video vlogging whenever I remember to, and I'll do it for a week. Oh, I shouldn't show. It's too dark to really figure out where I am anyway. The best hints that you have are anything that I've said in any other stream ever, which is a lot. The very loud cicadas. The music that just played, which I'll probably cut out, and like some other little cues you'll probably come to. But yeah, you shouldn't be able to figure out where I am. But Charlie, one of the dogs, was just running through the tall grass, and he looked so fucking free and happy. And I was like, we should just let these dogs go. But the damn motherfuckers, these bitches, they'll just come back anyway. The pit bull, she'll come back. The German Shepherd, also a puppy. He'll come back. Should I even say which dogs they are? Because if somebody wanted to walk around my neighborhood and I shouldn't say any of this. Never mind. That's not helping at all. That's a fucking slick ass car though. That was a pimp car. You know when you watch a movie and people have like those cars, a black movie I mean, and they have those cars that are like bouncing up and down on the fucking tricked out tires and shit. That car was this purple, like old looking, almost taxi cab. I don't remember what it's called. Is it Hellcat shaped? I don't know. But one of those bright fucking purple. I could see the purple shining off. I could see the purple coat shining off of the car, even in the dark of night. And with that music playing, and of course it had to be non-horizontal, bro. That shit was on an angle. I was on a fucking 30-degree angle. It looked nice. It looked nice. If somebody's like, we want to ride in this car, low-key, bro, my uncle, because he was trying to make a stupid fucking point, and so he asked me a stupid fucking question, which was, if there's a guy in a Porsche and a guy on a motorcycle, and they both want you to ride in their car, who are you gonna ride with? And I was like, do I care? Do I hate the guy in the Porsche? Is the guy on the motorcycle the love of my life? And he was like, sure, yeah. And I was like, okay, I take the ride on the motorcycle. Fucking obviously. What are you talking about? But he didn't have this stipulation. If the guy was someone that I hated and he was driving that car that I just saw, which I'll put a picture here. Charlie! If he was driving that car, I look at that as like a pimp car, but it is such a like movie car, like a black thugged out movie car, that I'd be like, oh my god, of course I have to, and like I have to get fit so that I can wave somebody down in the street and be like, can I lay on the hood of your car and take a picture? Because that shit would look fucking fire, dude. There are a lot of things that growing up I would see and be told to do that I thought were disgusting, and that's one of them. But like, fuck a Porsche. Fuck a view count. Make every view count. Can you even see me right now? Sort of. And that's another hint to where I am right now. But I'm about to go back in the house. So, thank you for listening, I guess. That was day 2. We'll see if I actually remember 7 days in a row. Probably fucking not. The button is a little bit out of order, but I just wanted to say something before I edit and post this. There have been times where I've been complained to about being on my phone or recording or taking pictures or whatever. when I'm with certain people in certain places. But the fact of the matter is, usually, if I'm having a really good time, I don't touch my phone. I might pull it out because I'm like, oh, I want to take a picture of this person, or I want to record this person right now. I have to. But majority of the time, even in those moments, I forget that I have a phone. If I'm having a really good time, I'm probably just going to talk to you and have a nice conversation. And if I can't do that, I'm probably going to be looking around, walking silently, and maybe taking a few pictures. So, before you're like, oh my God, and, obviously don't apply this to everyone, but before, that person in your life who you go places with and they don't even really interact with you, they're just kind of doing their own thing. Before you're like, oh, they're so obsessed with their phone, think about whether or not you are a good person to hang out with, like a compatible person to hang out with. Because I'm sorry, some people I'm not compatible to hang out with. I like to talk about certain stuff, they don't like to talk about it. And then it's like, I'm the bad guy for keeping my mouth shut when I know that anything that I say is going to become an argument or something like. And I don't mean debate, like fun, like let's talk about it. I mean stuff that I say just for conversation gets offense attached to it. Then I'm not going to say anything. And obviously people get irritated at different stuff. People have different triggers. People have different traumas, whatever. But Frank, I don't want to deal with it, so I'm not going to talk. I'm going to walk and I'm going to take pictures. But if I'm having a great time, you will probably not see my phone. It just is what it is. And I feel like that's the case for most people. This obviously does not include people who are like addicted to their phone at the moment. It just doesn't, or depressed or whatever. So. But low-key still. Okay, bye.
Which is shed for many of the remission of sin. But I say unto you,
Exhibit A. Wow. It's so, I can't use my back camera because my phone's broken. But wow. It's so clean and white and fresh. Wow. Wow. This will expose more of my showering habits or lack thereof. So maybe this will make me shower more too. Yeah. Think about that. I just finished watching Streamer University 2, Day 5, the ceremony, and then Kai in his room talking to chat. And they're going to Europe, which is just so perfect. With the news that I've gotten recently, with what I am, the kind of person I am, everything, this is perfect. But the only way it can be perfect is if I put in the fucking effort to make sure I get in. I need to have the highest possible chance of getting in. I really do. So I don't really like sharing my goals online like that. There were times I would do it on Twitter, either on the account that had people on it or the account that didn't. There were times that I would do it on stream when people were watching and when they weren't. There were all kinds of times where I wouldn't share my goals. But they were always light ones, never really the big ones, because I never want to go back and see that anyone saw that I failed. I hate that. But I really, there has not been an event, and I like the Twitch events, but anyway, I like so many creators, especially the ones that I've seen that do crazy live stuff. but there hasn't been one that I thought would just looked so fun. It looks so incredible and like such a cool opportunity all around. It looks like I'd never, I guess not never, but it looks like I would damn near never be bored. But I know who I have to be to get there. So I'm gonna say here, it's July 19th, 2026, and it's 10:54 p.m. Deadass, if I don't get into Streamer University next year, the one in Europe, Streamer University 3, if I don't get in, shoot me in the fucking head. Deadass, I'm serious. Shoot me in the head. Take me out back. I don't deserve to live because I didn't try. The last year of my life, from July 7th, 2025 to July 7th, 2026, that was for convincing myself it is okay for you to live. It's okay. But from today, July 19th, 2026 to July 19th, 2027, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do so much of what I've wanted to do. And I'm gonna be myself while I'm doing it. Because it's the only way. Right? Right? Sorry. Does it look creepy at some point? Anyway. Wish me luck. Okay, thanks. That was day 3. I'm not doing anything else for today. For the vlog. But I remembered the vlog. I actually wrote it down. Am I cheating? Does this count? Well, I guess. I don't fucking know. Bye, though. If you ever see this clip, you're like, big ones. And you see me later, and I'm like, snatched as fuck. I've been like this, bro. I've been like this. I've been fucking awkward. I've been fucking weird. I've been autistic. I've been strange. And I've been sexy. Like, I just got fat. Like, it didn't go away. The sexy didn't go away. I just got masked. What can I say? Yeah, I'll see you at Streamer University in 2027. Bye. And don't put me on the mic because I'll keep fucking talking. But I'm about to go study up so I can learn. All right. Now's probably a good time to do the day 4 vlog episode. Oh, let me zip up my... Actually, I'm low-key not gonna zip it up because I'm gonna take this right off. But yeah, right now is probably a good time to do it. Please forgive. You wanna see my makeup up close? Look how uneven it is. Ooh, look. All the little parts of the inside of my eye look stupid. That looks stupid. Yeah, I contoured my nose because I'm just doing I was doing a... Hush it. Hush it. I was doing a thumbnail because I don't really know what I want it to look like, which is why, you know, my lips are pink and my eyes look a little bigger and my brows are dark. That's how much brow I have on right now. See that? Let's just wipe off the one side. I just put this on in my skin despite the fact I think I'm PMSing. And my skin has been really oily for the past few days. So this is really just wiping right off. Usually it takes at least some water or something, but right now, nothing at all. I think it'd be all real live split screen. Please ignore my teeth. They got kind of yellow while I was depressed. You know, I'd be like, they don't look yellow. I'm not gonna like prove to you that they are more yellow, but they are. Okay. Anyway, and that's not on some self-hating shit. That's just real. And like, this is the clown side, right? For the thumbnail. This is not how I actually do my makeup. It's not far off, but it's not how I do my makeup. Anyway, today, I think I realized for sure that I don't really like dogs that much. They're really fucking annoying. And if, you know, God, it would suck if you like me up to this point in the video. And then I say that and you're like, oh, dude, I gotta fucking click off. I hate this bitch now. Disgusting. I don't fucking like them. I like the idea of having a dog. What I realized today is that I like the idea of living the kind of lifestyle that allows me to have a dog and a cat and a snake and a bird, you know? But actually taking care of them on a day-to-day when I want to do my shit, hate it. I hate it, bro. And now I'm like, damn, I thought I might want kids, but I actually probably really don't. Because if I have, like, and I know what it takes to raise children. Like, I've done, my sisters, I was their second mom. I know what it takes. Also babysat a lot, but that, whatever. But for real, like, and it's funny too, like, I don't know why I got convinced or how I convinced myself that I would want pets. Maybe a cat, maybe still a cat, I don't know. But I don't know how I convinced myself, knowing when the one thing I say to everyone who has either a child or a pet, I'm like, yeah, pets are just the same as little kids. They're just as needy. And somehow I was like, yeah, I'll still get a pet though. No, I hate it. It is not fun. Also, a lot of this watermelon is the bad piece. It's soft. I don't mean soft like edible soft. I mean soft like nasty texture soft. But still a bunch of the beasts that are right next to the. Should I do this? I'm like sitting here making the, you know how people in elementary school used to do like, I'm a blood, I only speak with B's, I'm a crip, I only speak with C's. And I was in Atlanta. we weren't like at all. Well, like, yes, but no, really, honestly. But like, not only am I doing this brazy shit, but brazy bit, sorry, this brazy bit. Oh my God, I just bit. I'm sick of myself right now. And no, I'm kidding, I'm not. Okay, anyway. What was I trying to say here? Are you still with me? I'm eating watermelon. Okay. I have a huge bomber jacket on. Okay. And then I'm making a blood and Crips joke. Like, this is the thing I want to avoid the most. Yet here I am, doing what would make the white folks happy. Make them laugh. But I'm not trying to do it in that way. But I guess I have to accept the fact that what I'm trying to do is going to get accepted in ways that are not my intention. Same way I do it to other people. I was watching the fuck out of Streamer University this past weekend, whatever. There was a guy called Juicy Jacob. Man of Christ. Whatever. But one of his costumes, he came in costume every single day. Multiple costumes. I don't know if, I think there was another guy that was also doing costumes. But they were not like Juicy Jacob. So no. Juicy Jacob, he was Shaggy. He was Megamind. He was Napoleon Dynamite, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know if there were any other ones, but he was also a kid named Jeffy. And of course, the title of the stream was Smartest Student at Streamer University. and he was going around playing a kid who was supposed to be mentally disabled. And just doing a lot of stuff that felt, I'm not trying to be performative right now, but I used to, not only am I like, there's something wrong with me, but I also used to help out in the, what used to be called the special classes. I don't know if they still are called that, but I used to help out in those classes, which would be full of not only students who actually had like needed specialized teaching that a student could not really be giving, but I was decent enough at tutoring. They were saying, yeah, you can help here, blah, blah, blah. But it also had kids in there that were smarter than me. But they just had like other disabilities, and they were being put into that class because there is still a kind of othering that happens if you are visibly different in a way. Like people who were very, very frail, or in a wheelchair or whatever else, but you know, they didn't need specialized teaching, which was really weird. I don't know why they were in the same classes. They should have definitely had us all together and been teaching us, hey, and watching the students, been like, hey, don't, like, whatever fucking shit you get up to, whatever kind of bullying you might try, it's not gonna work here. It's not gonna work here. It's not gonna work after school. It's not gonna work in the real world. Don't do that. And also still expose those kids to the type of stuff that they might see. Because that's why a lot of kids end up getting homeschooled, because their parents don't want them to have to deal with it. But the thing is, if you go into real life, you're gonna deal with it anyway. People get bullied and harassed just for being ugly. People get bullied and harassed for being pretty. People get bullied and harassed for every possible reason that anyone can come up with. So sheltering your kid like that, either this by the school system or you doing it at home, is no help to them. I say this to say, excuse my tangent, he was doing a lot of stuff that was, you know, like stereotypical, you know, R-word kid, blah, 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 blah. And also he was just being kind of unsafe. He had a pencil stuck up his nose, and he was running around and chasing people. And half the time where he would chase them, I was like, he's gonna fucking fall over and that pencil's gonna go up his nose. And that is the one accident that you are away from having a disability. That's your one accident. Like, that could happen. Maybe God saved him in these moments where he was running around with a pencil stuck up his fucking nose. I don't know. But, and I'm gonna talk about it in the Streamer University cringe video, if I don't know which one I'm posting first, but I thought it was really inappropriate. I thought it was really inappropriate and really insensitive, and I just thought it was kind of gross. There was other shit he did that was, and then something else in the Megamind costume. Oh my god, bruh. But he was saying he like had a bad day that day, and he was just not like, I think not reading the room. And the thing is, when I kept seeing him, it became harder and harder for me to give him grace. But you know, I saw someone else have basically a fucking meltdown, and then interact with him, and they both were worse off. And then they came together in Bible study, again, still in Streamer University, and they kind of, you know, they had a little mini hash it out. And this guy, Juicy Jacob, basically said he was having a similar day, not having a good go at it. And he reacted kind of like, he took it as jokes overall, but I think he just didn't read the room in the moment because he was still in character. And, you know, it just didn't go over well in that moment. But, you know, after hearing him say that, I was like, oh shit, I'm being like the viewer. And I've spent a lot of time now on Twitch. Usually what I do when I'm trying to be like an observer and a consumer is I will always figure out, okay, why am I doing this? Why do I want to buy from Shein? Why do I want to watch the Anime Network? Why do I want to, I don't know, why am I picking Walmart over Aldi? Like, stuff like that. And I kind of forgot what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Huh. I shouldn't have put that water in my mouth. I just forgot. What was I saying? Oh yeah. When I started watching Twitch, I was like, okay, why am I watching Twitch? And why am I watching it so much? And it was during a time in my life where I was surrounded by people. I was around probably the most people I had been around in a long time, because this was right after COVID. But I was feeling so insanely lonely. And so any little connection that I could get, I was like gripping. I was grabbing onto it. Any little thing. But I also still wanted to be alone because I was going through some other stuff. So I wanted, like, you know, I wanted connection and community, but I also wanted as much space as was humanly possible while still getting some of the benefits of talking to other humans, whether that was online or offline. Which, not a healthy combination. It's really not. You may or may not do or say or think some crazy shit, and it may or may not do or say or it may or may not attract some crazy fucking people. And I don't even blame them, because I can't attract a level of craziness that I don't have within me. I really don't think I can. And I know it's like magnets, opposites attract, blah, 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 blah. No, bitch. Not to like seeks like, whatever. The craziest people that I got, I know for a fact, because I know myself, I am just as crazy as them in some ways. I know this. So it's hard for me to be like, look, like my life wasn't getting threatened. So I was like, okay, like this sucks. It's creepy. It's scary, but like, it's not that bad. Anyway. I kind of had an idea of why I was using Twitch so much and why someone might use Twitch. And before then, I wasn't really very accepting of people who were on Twitch that much because I thought it was lame shit. Which to a certain degree, it definitely was more like lame shit when I was at that age. But the whole reason I thought that is because I grew when I say I fooled ya, never know why was it oh so hard to turn back and finally whisper, how are we supposed to carry on? Second hand. Oh, it's the prophet. Dude, when I dance and play this game, life is beautiful. Life is so beautiful. Can I be honest? Obviously, none of this match is just not nearly as bad as the ones yesterday, because I had 2 terrible ones in a row yesterday. You have unmasked very competent. Yes, fucking have. Let's see what I should play. Good? Yes. We can like clear out a little bit, and when we come home, we return or we do this. Meow, meow. Ah! Ah! Stop credit card swiping me! You can't see behind the camera, but I'm getting credit card swiped over and over again. Look, 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 look. Oh, never mind, never mind. I thought she was falling through this. This, they scratched it up and it, like, you can feel the cracks in it and it's like the shark was breaking out. Isn't that cool? Isn't that so cool? I love. What time? I think it was butter slime. Mama, whiny. Feel the rush. Hold on. I just watched Supernova because I can't be there, and then I played Melee, and I realized, because I mean, you're told, of course, like, obviously when you first start a game that has a bunch of different characters, you shouldn't spend a bunch of time playing a bunch of different characters, but eventually you do have to branch out, and especially depending on your play style and how you learn, because I learn kinesthetically. I have to be in the driver's seat. So something I'm realizing I need to do is play every character a bunch. Yes, I need to play more Game & Watch, of course, but like I just did, and they're bot diddles, right? But I did my CPU matches against just randoms on the Wii, and like I struggled against Luigi. I struggled against, who did I play after Luigi? I forgot how I played, but I struggled against like a few characters, and then I wanted to stop, so I played against Game & Watch and did my ditto against Game & Watch, and it was so easy because I know his moveset. Now, something that I always think is that, like, when I was playing Smash before, when I was a kid, like, yeah, I'm definitely picking up what the other characters are doing from watching my friends or doing whatever. No, the way that I pick stuff up is not by watching, it's by playing. So I simply do have to play more characters. I have to do that. Outside of that, I have to get back to work. And I have to practice Cuphead, because there's a thing that I said in my first real video that I posted on this channel at the end of the Cuphead video, that I wanted to do. I don't know if I called it Casino Royale then, but it is going to be called the Casino Royale. I gotta start practicing for that a little bit harder. And I'll talk about it later. But I think it'll be really fun. And outside of that, I just have to get so much more stuff done. So, I forgot to vlog anything with my sisters, or just like, I really forgot that I was doing this that entire time. So it's really been, I want to say 2.5, almost 3 weeks since I started doing this little thing. But I don't know, it's fine. Things feel good right now. Like, yeah, they feel bad in some ways, but I feel like we're getting somewhere. I feel like we're about to go somewhere. Something big is about to happen. Okay. See you later. Bye. That shit is so corny, but it's like, bye. Like, I love doing it. I actually love doing it. Sorry, I'm so cringe. This looks like I have my knees up to my chest, but it's just this tank is like so. My fit is so. The only thing that I'm wearing that isn't pink are my pants and my fucking jacket. Is my jacket fucking? My jacket has identifying information on it. Goodbye.
Sometimes you just have to shift your perspective to see that. And I promise that if you don't find a way to see.
Okay, first of all, me. Second of all, is he playing Bloons or like Bloons Tower Defense? Because that's what that sounds like, and I used to play that all the time when I was like 6, 7 years old.
Discipline.